Thank you.
Do you remember doing any lines for Hotspot, the Protector Bot leader?
Hotspot I remember only vaguely because by that time the sessions had gotten so out of control that it was, there were 20, 30 people in probably a booth that was maybe 10 by 20. So I don't, you know, and plus I have trouble remembering what I did yesterday.
You must have been happy when your character was brought back as Goldbug.
Well, no. Were you happy?
No.
Some of you were happy, yes and no. I just like the original Bumblebee so much, you know. That I'm hopeful that when they do the live action show, whether I'm or a TV series or it's a movie, I just hope that they do the G1 version where he's the yellow Volkswagen and not Goldbug. Yeah, and I hope they will. By the way, Alan I don't see too often. He's off doing plays in New York. But here's how we used to do sea spray. It was great, and I learned how to do sea spray from him. And here's really how he did it. Hey, let's go! That'd be one I want to do. Because I like to put my fingers in my mouth. Can I put my fingers in your mouth? No? Okay. Right up here. Yes?
Yeah, I was wondering if any of your roles have ever required you to sing, and what was that like if you ever had to sing?
Sing? Well, actually, I did do some singing, but it was for actually an on-camera role. I was also, around about the same time, I was the spokesman for Jack in the Box restaurants. Some of you may remember, those of you who are older, it was west of the Mississippi. They hadn't gone national at that point, and I was required to sing opera on one of those. They had me in like I think they were doing like a provolone sandwich or something, and they had me hunting down in Venice, and I was wearing one of those Venice suits, you know, that they wear? And it's not that funny, Joseph. But I will sing for you later, if you want. So I've sung for that, but, oh, I'm sorry, yes, absolutely. I also performed the role of Cooler in Pound Puppies. And that was a lot of fun, and that was real different for me, you know, because normally it was, you know, these, characters, these big, big hero guys, and this was like a little dog, so that was kind of cool, kind of cooler. And we did a couple where we sang, a couple episodes were musicals, and that was a lot of fun. Those were for Hanna-Barbera. So, yes, I have, as a matter of fact. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Yes. All right, first of all, this is an honor. I have been waiting to get this chance.
Look, we have the same shirt on.
Oh, yeah, I love Bumblebee.
Come here.
Oh, my
Come here. Let's go up here. Come up here.
Someone pick me up.
I'll handle the interviewing. What's your name?
My name is Lynn.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
My name is Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Where are you from?
Originally I'm from North Carolina. I moved to Wisconsin about 5 years ago.
Cheese country.
Yeah.
And you're a big Transformers fan?
Very big Bumblebee fan.
Oh, thanks. Do you have a question?
Well, I was wondering, since...
I like her.
Since you mentioned that the other characters, the main characters, were kind of pushed to the background, did you personally feel slighted? Because I was pretty disappointed when I saw Bumblebee kind of fading into the background because I liked him so much.
I love you.
Someone catch me if I faint.
Yes, Lynn, as a matter of fact, I did. I think those of us who were G1, the originals, all sort of did, but we understood that it was based on a toy line, so it's like, move aside, we're going to put some new toys on the shelf, and they're taking your place now. So yeah, it was kind of disappointing, and I was very disappointed that I had so little to do in the movie. If you remember, it's just that one scene with Spike, I believe it was with Spike. So there wasn't very much to do. Lynn, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Oh my God.
We'll have time for a couple more questions.
Okay, just a few more, and then
We have one back here.
turn into a Volkswagen.
in reading the Transformers scripts, did you ever come across a line where you actually asked, do I really have to say this?
Oh yeah, well mostly it was, do I really have to scream this? Yeah, there was a lot of yelling, as you know. I mean, you watch those shows, it's like they're all battle scenes. I would really relish the quiet scenes. Every once in a while there'd be a scene where they'd be in a cave or something, and you could actually have a scene, and it was really nice to be able to do that. So mostly what I really didn't like doing, and most of us didn't, were the big, you know, and all that stuff. And as I say, the guys working in the lower registers really had a rough time with that because they're digging deep for that stuff. You know, guys, Corey and guys like me who are on the lighter side. I just mean vocally. Would you stand up again, Joselle? We have an easier time of it than the guys who are working way down here. And Frank, how does Frank do that? Is anybody really weird? So yeah, just the yelling was hard. Anybody else?
Back here in the back.
Yes.
Hi, just want to say I'm a huge fan of all the shows you worked on. I just really think that the quality of the voice actors on the Transformers, G.I. Joe, Gem, all those shows was what made it really amazing and stand out the way it has. Yep. Really, and what was great, at least I thought, is the interaction between the characters. It really sounded like you guys were in the room together, interacting. You guys were friends. Was that always the case, or did you guys do a lot of pickups after the fact?
Yeah, well, we did. It depends. That's an interesting point, as a matter of fact, and thank you for your kind comment. There was a lot of action stuff, obviously. So that stuff, you know, we go back and do that again and again. The reason that the smaller scenes, when they cropped up, were favors was Wally would let us go ahead and play them as actors. So you're really able to act more with the person, you know, next to you on either side or wherever they may be. That was a lot, to me, that was a lot more, as an actor, more fulfilling than just dropping in a line here or a line there. So yeah, absolutely. Those small moments are the ones that I sort of treasured, and it was fun. And also it was a chance to have the character develop a little bit. You know, there's not much you can do with screaming and go for it and roll on and roll for it and stuff. But, you know, when you're doing a scene with like Optimus and, you know, gee Optimus, I want to be like you someday.
Well, you'll never be like me because I'm a big semi and you're a little bit.
But I like you anyway. So the little quiet scenes were fun. Thanks.
All right, this should probably be...
Are we history?
Well, one more question. He's been waiting for a long time.
All right. Hi.
One thing we discovered a couple of years ago at Botcon is that Michael Bell is apparently a very dangerous man to work with in the recording booth.
And outside it.
Yes. Yeah. He was telling me at one point how he would consistently crack up Peter during Voltron recording stuff. Did you have similar problems with him during Transformers recording?
Michael is nothing but problems. And I think it stems from, obviously, they're psychologically based. Yeah, Michael's a little, I did Spiral Zone with Michael, which was a little known series. I guess some of you may remember it. I worked on that very closely with Michael, and he's terrible. Because guys are trying to do really serious stuff. I mean, he was constantly making faces, and it's like, Wally, Michael's making faces. I'm trying to do my scene. Yeah, he's Michael's trouble on wheels. I'll tell you that. But once again, I see Michael quite a bit too, and he's, you know, the G.I. Joe. Wow, he was great on that show. And Michael, I learned a lot from Michael also. He's done a lot of great work. I guess we got to wrap this thing up. I am going to go. In a little bit into the dealer room, and I'll be signing autographs if any of you guys are interested. And I just want to thank you for coming out. It's been this is my first time doing this, and I want to thank you all because it's been a lot of fun.